Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Real Estate Exorcism. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Now, let's get started. In December of 1973, a horror movie called The Exorcist, starring Linda Blair, was released. It was, and perhaps still is, considered by many to be the scariest and greatest horror movie of all time. Some people who saw it at the theaters were literally vomiting in their seats and running out of the theaters screaming and yelling with terror. It was a horror show that no one had ever seen before or thought was even possible. Most parents who found out about it refused to let their children to see it. So what did the kids do? They started getting more determined than ever to sneak into theaters and watch it. Today, we're seeing another form of exorcism again. Only this time, it's the real estate exorcism. It's a new type of horror experience in which people who made the mistake of buying a home recently are now watching its value start to collapse. Countless real estate bubbles across the country are popping. Everybody knew this was going to happen, but it's another thing to actually witness it happening. The homes in these zip codes are seeing their values decline every month. And here's the really scary part of all of this process. It's accelerating, and some experts believe that because of economic and other circumstances surrounding these homes, once they hit bottom, they will never rise again. They call this phenomena maximum gravity. Maximum gravity is what happens to real estate when the economy gets so bad that purchasing a home is the last thing most people want or can afford to do. They're more concerned with putting food on the table. They're more concerned with feeding their family and their parents and perhaps even some of their friends. They're concerned about being able to heat their home in the winter and keep it cool in the summer so that nobody dies of a heart attack or stroke from the extreme heat. They're concerned about the exploding cost of insurance and property taxes and home maintenance. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that when the prices bottom out, people will dive back in and start buying homes for 10 or 20 cents on the dollar. And that has been the traditional thinking, the traditional expectation. Unfortunately, at this point in time in history, there will be many other major problems for the people who purchased those homes recently. Crime is now exploding at such a phenomenal rate that in places like New York, LA, and other cities, we're now seeing daily news stories about teenagers and grown adults walking through neighborhoods with, get ready for it, enormous sledgehammers and giant pickaxes. You know, the enormous pickaxes that you'd see historic photos of miners carrying to the mines. That's what teenagers and grown adults are purchasing, because they're walking up to random front doors on homes and smashing them in so they can steal whatever they want whenever they want it. I know someone who had an enormous collection of about 2,000 DVDs worth about $40,000 that were stolen in this way. They smashed into his house and then grabbed the bed sheets and scooped up the entire movie collection into those bed sheets and ran out of the house carrying them like Santa Claus on Christmas Day. There were so many movies stolen that while the criminals were running away down the street, the DVDs started falling out of their Santa bag made out of bed sheets, and they were falling to the ground and laying there like a trail of breadcrumbs away from the crime scene. The cops followed the DVD trail until it ended, which they think means that at that point they got into a getaway vehicle and simply drove away. Now, criminals walking around with sledgehammers and giant pickaxes are all over social media now. They're all over the evening news. You can see the videos of them robbing homes everywhere on social media. And that's just today. What do you think this phenomena is going to look like in 12 to 18 months? Well, it's interesting you should ask that, because we predict it will be so bad that even multi-million-dollar homes that have lost most of their value will become unsellable. Why? Because when potential buyers start seeing swarms of people walking around high-end neighborhoods like they see in the Purge movies, then no one is going to want to purchase or live in that kind of neighborhood. The only thing that will resurrect the real estate market when things hit bottom will be a real estate exorcism. What does that mean exactly? That means real jobs need to come back. Not fake, limited, part-time jobs, but real paying jobs. It means that the police and the politicians will need to declare war on the criminals and start arresting them and giving them long jail sentences. It means that once all the real estate bubbles are deflated and popped, that people can start to afford homes again. And most importantly, banks need to start offering mortgages at interest rates that can help people purchase their first home or their second home or their third home in a way that is affordable. It means that home invasions and carjackings and attacks on innocent old ladies with baseball bats for purely recreational purposes, they're not even robbing them or stealing from them, they're just knocking them out, and nobody's doing anything about it. These crimes will have to be redesignated as major crimes with major sentences. That's how you exorcise the demons out of the real estate sector. Only by exorcising these demons can you ever bring back the real estate sector. Real estate comprises 17% of the US economy, and it creates and is responsible for millions of jobs. If you don't resurrect it and do so quickly, then it's going to be very difficult to resurrect the rest of the economy. That's just the way it is. Good luck and thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.